evening, and how are you doing today? I'm sure you must have had an amazing day because people who listen to me are ambitious, proactive, and they take responsibility of making their day amazing. And that is precisely the reason they like to watch my sharings, because my sharings are about how you can be proactive and how you can be the best version of yourself. But that's not all. Being the best version of yourself in a fun and easy way, that is what I represent. Because working too hard or stressing about being the best version of yourself, probably that will be counterproductive, because stress is definitely not going to allow you to be the best version of yourself, and anything that is difficult to do becomes inconsistent. And the only way you can get incredible results is if you're consistent with what you do. So today I am going to share with you something very different from what I generally do. Are you excited to know what that is? So I generally talk about medical aesthetics. I generally talk about globally proven medical aesthetics, which I have read about in my medical textbooks or learnt about in my medical seminars, or had my own experience about when I have treated thousands of men and women, because I am the founder of an aesthetic clinic. It is called as Skin Sense, where I have treated thousands of men and women and helped them get incredible results in having an amazing skin, hair or body shape at any age. So why is today going to be different? Today is going to be different because I am not talking about something that is purely medical aesthetics, but I am talking about a home remedy. So generally when I have conversations, when I meet people, when I have seminars, people often ask me, can you tell us something that we could use from the home ingredients that could enhance our beauty, that could enhance our wellness? Yes, I speak about a lot of diet changes. I talk about stress management, lifestyle changes. So there are so many things you can do at home, definitely, because what you do every day, what you do every moment is what makes that significant difference in your personality. Not what you do under a laser machine once in a while, but how you are treating your body, how you are treating yourself, your being every single day definitely makes a huge difference. But then when it comes to home remedies, I say, other than talking about lifestyle, living powerful lifestyles, eating right, having healthy empowering habits, having healthy empowering mindsets, these are things I like to talk about time and again. But if you ask me to tell you some kind of kitchen remedies, what fruit to apply on the face, what juices to apply on the skin, I am not a big fan of that. Now you would want to know, why am I not a big fan of that? I am not a big fan of that because sometimes I feel these home ingredients that people talk of to use as pulps, to use as hair masks, they are so expensive. And rather than using honey, using crushed strawberry, using coconut milk to enhance skin and hair, I would rather give you the advice to consume it internally, because all of these products come at a very high cost, and using such a high cost product just to apply on the dead layer of the hair somehow doesn't justify me too much. I rather recommend you could go for synthetic products, which would be much more easier to implement and much more cost effective. So when it comes to making hair masks or hair packs or face packs from exotic ingredients, I am not a big fan of it. Of course, there are many ways of looking at it, but this is my perspective, because I keep talking about and I keep coaching about you choosing healthy when you eat, and doing that consistently, because that is the most important thing. Also, what people call as chemicals, they say that I don't want to apply chemicals, I would rather apply something natural. That's a great perspective, but I also want to tell you that even water, which is H2O, it is also a chemical if you break it down. So all chemicals are not harmful. Your gastric juice is hydrochloric acid, which is also a chemical. So all chemicals are not harmful. There are only selected chemicals which are harmful. And when we talk about medicinal tubes or creams being chemicals, there are only a small portion of chemicals which you should avoid, but otherwise they are very, very safe. In fact, most of these creams are even safe during pregnancy. I'm just wanting to share this because I want you to choose powerfully, not get carried away by half knowledge, because I am on a mission to make you make powerful choices, to be your partner and to guide you to make powerful choices without getting carried away or without getting scared because you heard some misconceptions and not making choices. Especially this is true when it comes to using lasers. So lasers are just light, but there is so much of unknown. Today it's much better. Today I mean, like, these days it's much better, but otherwise when I started Skin Sense 11 years ago, there was so much of an oh my god related to lasers, and this oh my god did not come out of knowing. This oh my god came out of not knowing. So you can make a choice to use lasers or not use lasers. That's totally up to you, but all I want to empower you with is the right knowledge, so that whatever decision you take an informed decision. So coming to the topic of the day, the topic of the day is in fact the topic of now. Throughout October and all of November, there is going to be a hashtag we are going to follow, and this hashtag is Get Winter Ready. So everything I'm going to be talking about with you is going to be helping you have better skin and better hair in the winter. So I'm going to be talking about how you can keep your skin more hydrated, how you can avoid dandruff in the winters. People who have a tendency to dandruff or psoriasis or seborrheic dermatitis, which are dandruff-like conditions, generally see an aggravation in the winter. Also, people see chapped lips, the glow of the skin is gone. In fact, if you already have fine lines in the winter, the fine lines may look a lot more prominent. Your face doesn't look plump and nice, it looks pretty dehydrated. So what is it that you can do to be winter ready? And when should we be winter ready? When should we start the process of being winter ready? It is before the winter begins, because being ready is being prepared to welcome the winter. We are proactive individuals, we are not reactive individuals. So we will not wait till we see that dandruff go out of control. We will not wait till we see our skin go dry, our pigmentation to become more prominent, and we not having that glow or that charm in our face. No, we're not going to wait for that. We are going to start right now. So please follow me on YouTube if you aren't already. It's a very, very powerful channel, because all I share is action steps, and the action steps I'm going to share for the next 9 days continuously are action steps on how to keep your skin and hair winter ready, how to keep your skin more hydrated, how to keep your scalp dandruff free, what are the ways you can keep your hair frizz free, and what you can eat more of in the winters, what you can do more of in the winters, what habits that were okay for you to do in the summer or the monsoon are not a good idea to do in the winters. So they're very little things, and these little things can make a big difference. So I'm sure you would want to know little things that make a big difference, because you will surely benefit from it. And let us dive into the topic of today, which is rice water therapy. So why am I talking about rice water therapy? Because I saw that this rice water therapy is trending all world over. It is it originated in Japan, and the Japanese people went pretty crazy about it, and then the whole world started talking about it. It's an oriental kind of therapy. It's a home remedy. But being a doctor and getting so many questions, I had so many people ask me, we've been hearing about the rice water therapy. So many cosmetic products have rice water therapy in them. So what is my take about the rice water therapy? As a skin doctor, do I recommend the rice water therapy or not? So people started writing to me, and people started asking me this question. And then I did read about the rice water therapy in great depths, the scientific knowledge about the rice water therapy, not that it's a good thing or it has to be used in this way. I did go into great depths and find out how exactly it is done, what are the different ways of using rice water, what is the most effective way of using rice water. I did find out who is it for, who is it not for, how often it has to be used, what are the 5 benefits we can promise, who is it really good for. So I went into great depths to find this out. And yes, as a doctor, I definitely wanted to know what is it that makes this rice water therapy most effective. And I'm going to be sharing all this with you. I'm not just going to share the recipe, I'm going to share with you how you can benefit from it, how soon you can see the results, what are the different ways you can use it, and also I'm going to share the why. Because most of my clients who are proactive, like I said, they like to know the why, because with knowledge you can definitely make more powerful choices. So I'm also going to share the why. So before I begin talking about rice water therapy, I would also want to take just 2 minutes and tell you why this fascinated me so much. It fascinated me because we are using the water after washing of the rice. So what you're using is not just effective, is not just very scientific, but you are not spending a lot of money doing the rice water therapy. Because if I would be telling you about organic honey, some super fruits, some coconut milk, if I would want you to crush this all together and make masks on the face or the hair, you would be spending so much money doing these. Money is one aspect. It would be very difficult to source. It would be very time consuming and messy to do. And these are the kind of remedies I do not want to give it to you, however good they may be, because I know that I want to make the journey for you to look beautiful, fun and easy. So write fun and easy in the comments, because as you participate, as you interact, whatever words resonate with you, I will request you to type them in the comments, so that as you type them in the comments, they become a part of your being. Like today, I do not think beyond fun and easy ways of reaching out to my clients, reaching out to my loved ones. It begins with myself. I always think of fun and easy ways of doing everything. So internalize this fun and easy for myself, and believe me, it's fabulous to do that. And I would want you to internalize this fun and easy to you, because we say that what we focus on expands, or what we think of, that is what we attract. And we will think of fun and easy ways of doing everything. We'll think of super simple ways of doing everything. We will think of how we can do little and get a lot of results, how in the most cost effective way we can get a lot of results. And remember, it is not just about getting results, it is about getting the results that you desire. So this is something I would want to emphasize, that do not compromise on the results. So do not say I want good skin, because for somebody good skin can be fair skin, for somebody else good skin can be firm skin. So always be very clear about what exactly you're looking at, and then you can tell your doctor that this is what I'm looking at and how can I get it. So many times the problem is people talk in very ambiguous terms. They say, I don't like my skin, do something to give me good skin. But that is not a complete conversation, because a good skin can mean different things to different people. You will have to write down what are the 3 main things that bother you, and what are the 3 big changes you would like to do in your skin or your hair. And then you will have to set that goal, and then do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. You will find a way that is fun and easy. So hi Darshana, wonderful to see you, and thanks for saying fun and easy. So I wish everything in your life gets fun and easy. I hope it's already been, but I hope it just gets more fun and easy from this moment on. So talking about the rice water therapy. So let us talk about how should we, or rather let's talk about the benefits of the rice water therapy. If these benefits resonate with you, then you can continue to learn further. It's going to be very simple. There is no need to add notes. And I'm also going to be posting this on my Insta channel, so you can go through it yet again if you feel like. You can also tag your friends or share this post. In fact, by tagging your friends or sharing this post, you will be encouraging me by telling me that yes, you value my content, and you will also be a part of my mission to make the world more beautiful. So what are the benefits of the rice water therapy? The rice water, because the rice is polished and the upper layer of the rice contains a lot of nutrients, and one of the nutrient it contains is biotin. And this biotin is an ingredient that is amazing for hair and for nails. So that we pay a lot to get biotin in the body, and when we wash the rice and we throw off the water, we are throwing out this biotin. So this is one of the things that rice water contains, which made people have a look at whether they can use rice water to make the hair healthier, Also, rice water has a lot of starch, and this starch can actually coat the hair, making the hair look fuller, making the hair look less frizzy. Yes, today everybody is concerned about frizzy hair, especially if you're living in a place like Mumbai where I live, where humidity is hitting the roof and the hair looks horribly frizzy. So everybody wants to find out how to control frizz, and yes, rice water therapy can control frizz. Now this rice, so there are two easy and there are two unique benefits that everybody would want to get. One is nourishing the roots and nourishing the hair because of the presence of biotin. I'm specifically saying biotin because this is one of the vitamins. If you have been following anybody about healthy hair, everybody talks about biotin, and you're throwing away this biotin, and now I'm going to teach you how you can use this biotin. And also the starch that it contains is going to coat every hair, make it look thick, reduce the frizz, which is something you're again going to like. Now, one more very nice thing about the rice water therapy is we ferment the rice water. So we all know that, we all say when the water changes, when the water with which we wash our face or wash our hair changes, the quality of our skin or the quality of our hair changes. And which is absolutely correct. We have all experienced this, that sometimes when we travel, especially when we travel abroad and we start washing our face or hair with that water, as if we are gone on a long travel or you're gone for a seminar and you're spending a month abroad, you see that change of water, and when you come back, this change of water is totally different. Similarly, if you travel to your native place or you relocate yourself, you can find out that the water is making a difference to your skin and hair. Is this true that water makes a difference to your skin and hair? Yes, I have made a video about this. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it is called Skin Sense or Dr. Shweta Iyengar. You can go on YouTube and type Skin Sense or Dr. Shweta Iyengar. Have a look at it, and if it makes sense to you, please subscribe to it, because I definitely add a minimum of 4 videos every week, and most of these videos are value add. These videos are about healthy skin, healthy hair, good immunity and a good body shape, and I am sure all of you would want that, and I wish that for each one of you. So this is one of the benefits, and we were talking about hard water. So when we said that when the water is hard or the water is different, it makes an impact on the health of the hair, the growth of the hair fall, it causes hair fall, it makes the hair frizzy. This is because of the pH of the water. So you would have heard this word pH. So there's something called as a skin friendly pH, hair friendly pH. We have heard these words. So pH is the amount of sourness in the water or khattas in the water. So this pH can impact the health of your skin and your hair. So when you ferment the rice water well, in fact this is the most important step in rice water therapy, that is the fermentation. So the fermentation of the rice water changes the pH of the rice water and makes it really healthy for skin and hair. In fact, you can go now and Google, now I mean not now, after our conversation is finished, if you Google and you find out all the companies which are using rice waters for their packs, for their masks, for their body lotions, for their conditioners, you will be amazed at how many people are using it, how many organic brands are using it, and what a bomb they are charging for it. Yes, fermented rice water can be a game changer, and what I really like about it is each one of us can do it, and we can do it very easily without running around and sourcing a lot of ingredients. So there is a lot of information that I could share with you, but you know I like to keep it simple. So for you to know, there is biotin, there is starch which can give you some kind of plumpness or thickness to both the skin and the hair, and the right fermentation changes the pH of the water, and this changed pH of the water gives a lot of benefit to the scalp, the hair and the skin. So now how to prepare this rice water? To prepare this rice water, you can take any form of rice. So whether you have brown rice or you have basmati rice or you have kolam rice, it doesn't make too much of a difference. You can take any, yes, absolutely right. The Japanese and Korean skincare are all rice based or rice water based. In fact, Darshana, we also use something called as kojic acid, which is a part of many skin creams. You could go and Google about kojic acid. It's been used very commonly. It's a very potent skin brightening and skin lightening agent, quite an expensive agent and a very effective agent available in many pharma creams. This is also derived out of rice water. So kojic acid is an acid which is derived out of rice water. So many people have been using rice water in so many ways in cosmetic preparations, and we have been washing water and we have been letting it go down the drain. But we will no longer do that, because now I'm going to share with you how exactly you can use that rice water. You can try it, and then if you see the benefits of it, you can just continue doing it, and I'm quite sure that you're going to see the benefits of it, because before making this video I have at least shared this hack, I have at least shared this strategy with 100 people, and all of them who have tried it have definitely written back to me and told me that this is like must. So that's the word I often hear, ki rice water therapy to must hai. So I would want you to try the rice water therapy, and I would want you to write back to me saying ki rice water therapy must hai. So how to make this? You can take any kind of rice, that is not a problem. After you take the rice, maybe you should wash off the rice, because rightly people said that it may contain some kind of, chemical storage preparation, or it may contain some kind of dirt. So you can just wash the rice lightly, so that the mucky part of the rice, or the top layer of the rice is washed off. Then you can add water up till the time the rice is kind of drenched. The rice is below, not too much water, but water till the rice is completely covered. And you can keep this normal water, tap water. So I do not want you to add warm water or do anything like that. A normal tap water can be added, and now you can keep this for approximately 1.5 to 2 hours. So you can keep the rice soaked for 1.5 to 2 hours. So there are many ways of preparing this rice water, like I told you. So initially I took a little interest in it, but then when I decided that I am going to understand this completely before I recommend it to anybody, so I have gone through a lot of books, a lot of literature. I have spoken to a lot of people, a lot of naturopaths, and this is the most effective way that I am sharing with you to get the benefits of the rice water therapy. So 1.5 hours of soaking. After soaking, you can strain the water without any strain. Yeah, you can strain the water, and after straining the water, put it in a bottle, any colored bottle. It's not like an amber colored bottle or anything. So people generally like to put these things in glass bottles. So you can transfer it into any kind of a glass bottle, and now nicely seal the bottle and keep it in a cool, dark place for 1 day. It is even better if you can keep it for 2 days. So now what will happen? There is starch, there is nutrition. So that water has something from the outer coating of the rice. And you must have heard often that because we polish our grains, because we polish our rice, we lose a lot of nutrients. So we have a lot of nutrients in that water. It's a cloudy color water. It's like a whitish color water which is full of nutrients. So now when you're going to keep that aside for 24 to 48 hours, if you can, I would recommend 48 hours, it will start fermenting. And we want it to ferment because it is this fermentation process which is going to further liberate a lot of nutrients. We know that curd is good for the skin. We know that curd is good for the hair. So we know that fermentation has its role in liberating or bringing out more of the nutrients. Also, fermentation can change the pH of the product. And if you get the right pH of the product, it can give a huge amount of, positive effects to both the skin and the hair. And this rice water therapy at the right pH is such a boon, because you're not spending any money for it and you're getting results out of it. So then don't worry, there is nothing like you have to test the pH, or if you leave it for lesser time or more time, you may not get to the right pH. Anyways, you get an acidic pH which is good enough for you. So wait for 48 hours and then strain the water again. Now this strained water, you can put it in a spray bottle, or you can put it in any kind of bottle, and now you can keep it in the refrigerator. So it's as simple as that. Now I'll tell you how to use this. So this can be used on the scalp, this can be used on the hair, this can be used on the skin. How will you use it on the scalp? So to use it on the scalp, before you wash your hair, whole spray bottle, you can apply it all over your scalp and allow it to stay for a while. I would recommend you don't oil your hair before you do this, because many times if you're using a thick or viscous oil, It may work as an occlusive or it may work as a laminating paper, and on that when you spray this rice water, the absorption may be minimal. So I'll be happy if your hair is kind of clean, or maybe you could just shampoo and wash it and then spray it all over the scalp. You could just wait for a while, or you could wear a shower cap and let it stay. Let that active ingredient, that active pH ingredient stay on your scalp and make that positive difference on your scalp. Using this on your scalp will reduce your dandruff, will reduce your scalp psoriasis, will reduce your seborrheic dermatitis. So people who have issues with dandruff, people who have issues with scalp psoriasis and seborrheic dermatitis, you must definitely try this. So many of my clients have tried this and they have all seen progress. They have all seen improved results. Not at all difficult to do, proven globally, and really effective, and has no side effects at all. This is something which anybody can do. Now, what else does it do? Why does it control the dandruff and the seborrheic dermatitis or psoriasis? Because of the pH. So irritation of the scalp is because of the wrong pH, and this because of the right pH can soothe the irritation and inflammation of the scalp. It can calm the irritation and inflammation of the scalp, and that is why these scalp disorders start reducing. And if you use it for a long period of time, of course with the other right things that you do, like the right nourishment, maintaining your lifestyle, not being too stressed, because you know some of these problems are also autoimmune and you need to be in good emotional health to keep them under control. Of course, it's a holistic process. Like I say, having good skin and hair is multifactorial, and we need to balance a lot of things. We cannot, there's no one magic ingredient that's going to work for you. But yes, the rice water therapy is definitely effective, and it's a very simple thing to do. So this was about one of the benefits of the scalp. Another benefit of the scalp is people who've started using the rice water therapy have noticed reduction in their hair fall. One of the reasons could be the biotin being delivered to the scalp. Biotin is very good in hair growth and in stopping hair fall. Also, we spoke about the right pH. The right pH definitely reduces the inflammation, and inflammation is one of the main causes for all kinds of problems, skin and hair problems, even body problems. So this reduction in inflammation is further going to help you reduce your hair fall and grow new hair. What else happens? Especially if you have wavy hair like mine, you know that if you're using a wrong water, or especially in the monsoon when the water is different, wavy hair tends to get very frizzy. That's how wavy hair is. So this rice water, because of two benefits, one is because of the pH, it will be able to bring the hair together and make it look much more manageable without using any fancy products or without rushing to the salon and spa to make it look manageable. Definitely people have come back to me and said that their hair looks a lot more manageable, especially the ones with curly or wavy hair or flyaway hair in the front. You are going to love it. Another benefit is that rice water contains starch. So starch is kind of a sticky substance, and this starch will start coating your hair, and this coating your hair will make each strand of your hair look a little thicker. So on the whole, your hair will look more voluminous. There is a protective layer of, there's an invisible protective layer to your hair which you're going to love. So how to use this on this? I told you how can you use this on the scalp. Leave it on the scalp, wait for around 5 minutes, and then wash it off with your regular shampoo. Use tap water if possible. Use a conditioner after that. How will you use it to make your hair look better? You can if you can have a whole mug full of rice water, that could be a little difficult, but if you could have a whole mug full of rice water, you could use it for the last rinse, and then after you use it for the last rinse, you could leave it on for around 5 minutes, and then you could just take one more mug full of water and wash that out. Why can I not leave rice water on my scalp all the time? Yes, you can. In fact, that's a very smart thing to do. But then fermented rice water can be a little smelly. Not everybody may like the smell, or rather nobody will like the smell of fermented rice water. So if you go and look at the recipes of fermented rice water, a lot of people add aroma oils like a rosemary oil or a lavender oil or a geranium oil. So that is also a good idea. So if you prepare fermented rice water and add some kind of an essential oil to it and use it, just as a leave-in conditioner or as a spray, you will be able to mask the smell. It is a little smelly and weird, but it is definitely not a bad product, and it definitely doesn't smell like some people apply eggs on their hair and things. That's absolutely stinky. It's not all that bad, but you could easily conceal the smell by adding some kind of essential oil. If you want the names of the essential oil, you can write down geranium, lavender and rosemary. Why am I talking about geranium, lavender and rosemary? Because these are the essential oils which are proven to be good for hair. So when we are talking about hair, why just the fragrance? Why not add a few drops of essential oil which are proven to be good for hair, so that in the same number of steps, in the same number of time, you can get even more results. That's what I call fun and easy. Okay, so this is how you will be using it for the skin and the hair. There are multiple ways you can use it on the face too. You can use it as a toner for your face, though I do not recommend necessarily using a toner, because if your face wash is of the right pH, you need not use a toner. But if any of you are buying expensive toners, you can try rice water therapy instead of your regular toner. Some people put it into ice cubes and they freeze these little ice cubes, and they use these ice cubes before leaving the house, before makeup. It will help control oiliness, it will reduce pores, it will help give certain nutrients to the skin, it will reduce your dryness. So there are multiple benefits. People who have reddish face or oversensitive skin, they will see a benefit in it. It has anti-aging benefits. The list is endless. It's absolutely good for everybody. Of course, we are not talking about something transformational, because what we are doing is just trying to balance the upper layer of the skin. So it will work only as long as you use it. For transformational results, we need to go to the dermis or the lower layer of the skin. That is where treatments like PRP, laser therapies, those are game changers. Here, when we are talking about home remedies, yes, they may have their value, but their value is just to take you from point A to point B or point A to point D. If you want to go from point A to point Z, then there are so many other steps that are required. I hope this makes sense to you. So then, about the face, I said you can use it in multiple ways. If you have some kind of a cream, you can dilute the cream. Instead of diluting, you have a thick cream, you want to apply it all over, I recommend diluting it with a little water so that the spreadability increases. So why not dilute it with rice water? So essentially you're doing the same thing, but you're getting more benefits. If you're making a face pack, if you're just adding some water to make the face pack a little liquidy so that you can apply it more easily, don't add water, use rice water in your face pack. So now that I have set you thinking, and now that I have told you how to use it, your imagination is all it takes to come up with endless possibilities. Do not worry, you can use it even on a baby, you can use it even on a pregnant woman. It is an absolutely safe thing to use. It's like applying curd on your hair, or it's like applying curd on your face, only that you pay for the curd and you don't even pay for this rice water. And it's a lot more effective than curd. The pH is a lot more different than that of a curd, and the results are different, and it is absolutely non-messy when it comes to the whole procedure, whether it comes to making it or it comes to using it. Do not store your rice water for more than 5 to 6 days, though there is no harm in storing it for longer, but I would still say storing a product for too long may not be a good idea. So I would recommend maximum storage of this rice water in the fridge. Once it is prepared, you can store it for around 5 days, and you can store it in the fridge. I hope this was really helpful. In fact, I'm sure this was really helpful. So I have made videos on rice water therapy even before, but since so many people were talking about it, and the energy of a live session is definitely different from an energy of a session which is pre-recorded, and I wanted to be here live so that I can transfer this energy to you and make you as excited about rice water therapy as I am. I am excited because I have a feedback from so many people. So what I am sharing with you is definitely something that is proven, is definitely which is tested on myself or my loved one, and I have tested it on so many people, and only when I am sure it works, that is when I share it with you, because I want to have responsible curated information, responsible curated conversation. Conversation is available today on the internet. You can form all kinds of knowledge, but I take responsibility for my knowledge. I share only what I have seen, over months or years that this definitely works, so that when you're investing your time and money on the learnings from our conversations, I promise they will work for you. So thank you so much for being here. Bhagyashree, it's wonderful to see you here. Hi, how are you doing? So thank you everybody, and feel free to share this video. Feel free to try this and give me your feedback. Your feedback is important to me. If you write to me, I personally will reply to you, because it's always a two-way communication which makes it effective. My mail ID is on www.skinsense.co.in. I am not spelling out my mail ID, because if I spell it out, then there may be some kind of confusion, but it's much more easier to do to www.skinsense.co.in. It has my phone numbers, it has my mail IDs, so it's pretty easy for us to get in touch. It's pretty easy for you to write to me. And yes, I personally answer my mails, because I am very, very committed to my mission of making a difference. Thank you, Darshana. Thank you for being there and being so supportive, because it is you who makes all this possible, because it's your energy that makes me come back week after week and talk about it. So now we will be meeting again at 9 o'clock. So as usual, we have exceeded 5 minutes of our time, but then I always stay on time. I come on time, and I do not take too much of your time, because I do not want to overwhelm you. I want to leave you with simple, easy to do action steps that work. I will come back on Tuesday, and on Tuesday we will start talking about moisturizers, because I think it's really, really important to have a conversation about moisturizers. It kind of hurts me to see how casual people are about moisturizing. They are using body lotions on the face, they are using creams that don't even hydrate them, and then they say that we have tried everything but my skin stays dry. Some people say instead of moisturizer I will use coconut oil. No, they're not the same thing. Some people invest more and more on very expensive serums and say that I'm investing on such expensive products, but I am not getting the results that I desire. So we are going to answer all these questions. We will begin with talking about serums, about lotions, moisturizing lotions and creams, and about oils. We will talk about the difference between them, so that you can make an informed choice and you can make a right choice. So thank you once again for being here, and good night to you, and looking forward to see you on Tuesday at 9 o'clock, having a conversation about moisturizers, because yes, let's be proactive and get winter ready. Good night.